President Trump has thrown a lifeline to the nation's fleet of coal-fired power plants, which have been on a steady decline for decades as Democrats work to shutter them entirely over environmental concerns. While President Biden imposed regulations that would force the closure of nearly all U.S. coal plants by 2039, Trump is reversing course. His administration announced a string of new policies aimed at keeping the plants open and restarting some dormant coal plants as part of an effort to surge energy production and make the U.S. more competitive globally. Roughly 210 coal-fired power stations remain in use in the U.S., and many were slated for retirement. Environmental Protection Agency Administrator Lee Zeldin announced earlier this month plans to scrap the Biden administration's power plant rule, which would have forced coal plants to shut down unless they met a currently impossible goal of cutting emissions by 90%. The EPA is also reconsidering strict emissions standards for mercury, acid gases, and other pollutants emitted by coal-fired power plants, as well as tough regulations on water pollution and coal ash associated with the plants. Energy from coal has been on a steady decline in the US, dropping to roughly 15% of the US energy mix last year, down from 25% of US electricity production in 2020 and nearly 50% in 2008. Trump administration officials say lifting the restriction on coal will keep more plants online and allow some recently closed plants to reopen, which will help maintain the stability of the electric grid in the face of skyrocketing energy demands. The coal revival, however, will have to survive a mountain of lawsuits by environmentalists who argue that coal is a big polluter and major contributor to climate change. To read more, visit WashingtonTimes.com.